welcome to my channel WANDERCURVES. I'm x.tina and yeah, I haven't been feeling well. I've probably been sick for about a week and therefore I haven't been able to put up any videos. I'm still not 100 yet, but I really don't want another week to pass without me doing a video. So with that being said, I thought that I would just go ahead and share my experience going to the doctor for the first time here in Japan. Because I didn't really expect any doctors in my town to speak English, I thought that I would have to wait until the weekend to go to Osaka and find a doctor that speaks English. My coworker said that he knows of one doctor in our town that speaks understandable English, whatever that means. I show up there right when they open. I'm thinking that I only have to wait for like maybe half an hour, 20 minutes, something like that. 2 hours. How in the world does that work? So I leave, I come back 2 hours later. Here's where the story really begins. So the door opens to this extremely bright room. I walk in and the nurse is gesturing at this basket and she points to my bag. I'm like, okay, so I put my purse in the basket and then she directs me to sit in this chair, which looked horrifying. It looked like a cross between an execution chair and a dentist chair mixed. So I sit in this chair and I'm like, dang, I'm a little bit too big for this chair. Immediately after I sit in the chair, the nurse grabs my head. I'm like, okay, what's going on? I didn't notice that the doctor was sitting right in front of me. His back was turned towards me, so I didn't see him. And then he like does this slow-mo turn and this was his face. Why, hello.
Lord, I really don't have the energy for this at all.
He was so bubbly. It was not a bad thing. I just wasn't really feeling that at the moment. He asked me about my symptoms and I know that he's not a native English speaker, so a lot of the words that I would have said, I changed. Instead of saying I have really bad fatigue or extreme fatigue, I said I have no energy. He just busts out laughing. I'm like, what is so funny? No energy, huh? So after that, he's like, well, I check you. I'm like, okay. Homegirl grasped my hand. Her hands have been on my head this entire time, but now she like tightens them. He tells me to open my mouth. I open and he sticks this stainless steel like popsicle stick thing and checks my throat. But while he's checking my throat, he's like, okay, make this sound. And then he takes it out and switches sticks. I don't know if it was smaller or bigger or whatever. And he puts it back in my mouth. It's like, okay, now make this sound. I'm thinking this entire time they got me back here trying to force me to hit some Mariah Carey notes. Next he says, oh, something ears. As soon as he says ears, homegirl snatches my head to the right and he immediately sticks this thing into my ear, and I can see on this TV monitor there's like a camera attached to whatever he's sticking in my ear, and he's like, oh, you see your eardrum, it's white, it means good. He takes it out. Homegirl turns my head to the left and he checks the right ear, TV monitor there, and says the exact same thing. After that, he says something else in English, but he's talking so fast and his accent is so thick, I don't really understand. All I hear is, I suck nose.
I suck nose.
Homegirl takes my head, squeezes it, and lifts it up. I'm like, Lord, what? He's got this like gun thing with this extremely tiny metal tube attached to like a rubber tube thing. It's this long, like as long as my finger. He stuffs it in my nose and starts sucking the mucus out. It's painful and weird, and it was just really uncomfortable. I guess that's why she was gripping my head so tight. He takes it out, jabs it into the other nostril, and I'm just like, He takes it out. He examined my mucus. He was like, oh, I think that you have a small infection because this is dirty. And then he's like, I'm going to give you medicine you need to take for 5 days. I'm like, okay, if you're still sick after 5 days, come back. So get out the chair, I get my purse, and I'm walking out, and I go sit back in this like other waiting area. I was sitting, I was just like,
Is this a dream? Like, what in the world just happened?
I checked my phone. I was only in that room for like 5 minutes. So not exaggerating. All of that, the ears, the nose sucking, the high notes that I had to try to hit, all of that happened within 5 minutes. I wouldn't say that my experience was bad. I wouldn't say that it was good either. I think that it was very unique. Yeah. As far as the cost go, the doctor's visit was 1,210 yen, and my prescription, I was charged 1,080 yen. And so all in all, the total was probably about 18 US dollars. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. That's my story. Be sure to subscribe for more videos. I'm going to try really hard to get another video out soon, especially now that I'm starting to get better. Also, please leave a comment if you're living abroad, and if you've gone to the doctor, what was your experience like? It could be doctor, it could be dentist. Please share, because I want to read and see if anyone has a similar story to mine. If you have any questions, of course, you can also put those in the comment section. Also, if you haven't already, you can go and check out my apartment tour and see what my apartment here in Japan looks like and why it's so cheap. With all that being said, good morning, good afternoon, good night, wherever you are, whenever you are. Deuces. Bye.